Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Piscean report. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Hopefully you guys are vibing at an all-time high. So you guys, I have been wanting to do a video, but I was forced, literally forced to take a step back. I didn't want to. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I kept hitting a wall, I kept getting the same reading over and over and over again. Like I would try so many different decks and it just kept, giving me the same reading. And what's interesting is I was getting the same reading that everyone else was, right? That there is someone who is going to be returning, and some of you guys are going to have a reconciliation. Some of you guys are going to move on, right? I was getting the exact same thing, but because people are very much not very much aware, let's not put it on that level, but there are some people who are definitely aware of my relationship with my divine masculine. And I did a reading, literally, I did a love reading for someone. And they said, that's not my reading, that's your reading. And I was like, no, because they're going by my situation, okay? And yeah, it did relate to my situation, most definitely. But it didn't mean that there isn't someone else out there who is experiencing the exact same thing. So it came across like I was reading for myself, and I wasn't. So, and because this reading kept having to deal with love, I said I need to take a step back because apparently, no one's going to listen. No one's going to hear, believe me. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I, like many of you out there, I had faced a test, a very important test. Okay. Um, and it was in love, you know, and you guys are going to have this important test as well. Okay. My DM, my divine masculine, definitely had returned into my life. Okay. And I'm only telling you this because of the lesson that I learned. And I feel like that lesson will help you guys as well. You know what I mean? My divine masculine returned, and I kept telling people, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. I told a friend of mine early last week, that he's coming. My cards say he's coming. And he got so frustrated with me. He said, you know what? Why don't you just ignore the cards? Why don't you just ignore the cards? And I said, and I was so frustrated because I thought that this person got it, that this is where I am. When I see you can forget all you want. This is literally what I said to him. You can forget what you saw all you want, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Okay. And that's what I was trying to get him to understand. That's what I've been trying to get so many people in my family, in my space to understand. I can do that. I can ignore them. I can put them away. I can just pretend like I don't see it, but it don't mean it's not going to happen. The only difference between being a reader and someone who is not a reader is that you don't have that knowledge yet, and I already do. So I know when someone's coming. I had someone who I was seeing off and on, who every time they came, I always knew they were coming because they would present as the devil. Always. And I kept saying, why do you keep presenting as the devil? And yeah, this person was definitely temptation. Definitely temptation. But you're still the devil. You're still presenting as the devil, and that's not an energy that I want. I've turned down a lot of people for that reason, because I'm like, oh, somebody would try to holler at me, and I'd say, oh, sorry, you're presenting as the devil. I can't talk to you. And they thought I was nuts, right? But so anyway, this person did come. I knew they were coming, and sure enough, they did present in my life. Now, what I did not know is that the universe, the reason I had to take a step back, the universe was preparing me for my test. This is a very important test, but this was not only a test for me, this was a big, big test for my divine masculine as well, right? And I didn't recognize, I didn't know, but that's the whole point. The universe is not going to tell you straight out, listen, you're getting ready to have this test and you got to pass the test. They will only tell you so much, someone's coming. Okay, you are going to receive some abundance, but they don't tell me how they're going to come. They don't tell me why anything is happening per se. You know what I mean? Just that this event is going to happen. You know what I mean? So the person, my divine masculine, did show up, right? And even though it was weird, it was like I was kind of sort of aware that this is a very big moment. In spiritually inside, I was very much aware that this is a very big moment for both of us, like literally both of us, right? And here's this test, and you are either going to pass the test. You and your DM is either going to pass the test and you guys are going to ascend together, or you're going to, you have several choices. You can either ascend together or you can choose to rescend and move on with this DM, and or you can go on, continue to ascend and send this person on their way with love, right? And so when my person showed up, I literally said to my divine masculine that I'm ready to forgive you for everything you've done. I said it to him. I forgive you for everything you've done. You know what I mean? Because I love you that much. All right. I was willing to go to war with this person. Do you hear me? Like if this person had agreed and ascended and we ascended, I would have went to bat for him. You know what I mean? Would nobody be able to tell me nothing, How can you take this person back? Look what they did to you. Look what they put you through. You know what I mean? They lied to you. They involved you in a third party situation. They stole from you. Like, what are you thinking? You know what I mean? But I would have said, you know what? My person admitted, and they cleansed their soul. Because for all of you who have had your spiritual awakening, you know that part of your awakening means you have to cleanse your soul. You have to release your soul of any hidden secrets, of any past burdens. It's literally the only way you're going to ascend, because you can't ascend if you've got this weight on you, pulling you back down, people pulling you back down, trying to keep you where they're at. You know what I mean? I remember times where my family, when I first started my awakening, I had people saying to me, why can't you just be like everybody else? Okay, why can't you just stop this? Like, what are you doing? Stop. You know what I mean? And I kept telling people, I don't know what's happening, because I literally didn't. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew is I felt the change. I felt the call. I heard this calling. I had no other choice but to go to it. How could you not go to it, right? You either have, you can certainly, cover it up. You can't even, I take that back. You can't even do that, because nothing would allow me. Everything in my soul, everything in my spirit was saying, it's time, it's time, it's time. You know what I mean? And I went with it, and people eventually started to come around. Matter of fact, I knew my DM had presented in my life back then. And I remember as I started my ascension, I'm saying, I can't be with you. I can't be with you. I don't know why I can't be with you. And they kept saying, you know what? You need to put those cards down and pick up this Bible. And I said to him, and I didn't say anything really. I just kind of let it slide. You know what I mean? But I remember being very angry at that, and it turned out the only reason this person was telling me to leave my cards alone is because they were literally telling on him. You know what I mean? And I kept saying, it's saying someone's wearing a false mask. It's saying this, it's saying that. And he would say, well, it ain't me. It ain't me. And I would say, all these things are happening to me. I'm getting this treatment from people and I don't know why. And he would always say, that's in the past. Like, don't even focus on that. Don't worry about that. He would never say, this is why this is happening. This is this is what's going on. He never clued me in on none of that. Right. So here we are now. And having experienced everything that I did, that this person had done to me, I still was willing to love them and forgive them, and hoping that this person would do the same so we could ascend together. This was his moment to purge his soul, to release. You know what I mean? If my divine masculine had said to me, you know what, because it looked like he wasn't quite sure. You know what I mean? Like, which is weird. He thought I literally felt the energy. I feel like he thought I was trying to set him up or something. You know what I mean? And it literally was just me and him, and if my person had looked at me and said, okay, let's turn off our phones. Let's start there. Let's turn off our phones. Let's take off all our clothes so we know we're not carrying mics or none of that. He could have checked under every pillow in my house. He could have looked behind curtains the whole night. I would have gave him the freedom to search my whole house before he felt comfortable enough to just release and purge so we could ascend. But my person kept denying. He just kept denying. I would mention the little things, that little tiny things, to kind of give him that opportunity to kind of release that. Okay, if you're willing to release something small, then you'll start to relax and you'll be willing to release more, right? And the tiniest of things. I remember my person commenting about a photo that I saw in his wallet of his karmic person. And I said, who is that? And he said, back then, he said, oh, that's nobody. It's just somebody I know. And he closed his wallet. So I reminded him of that. And he said, he said, what photo? I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, the woman who was in the green dress. What green dress? I don't know what you're talking about. Like he denied something so small and so insignificant. And it just went from there. And sorry, you guys. I remember saying that, I brought up the fact that my person was married. Matter of fact, I specifically said to my DM, the only way, and I mean the only way I'll be willing to see you is if you're not married, because I'm not a home wrecker. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to interfere in anybody's anything. If my DM has said to me, yeah, I'm still married, I said, well, you have a great day. I wish you well. And that would have been the end of that. That would have been the end. But my DM showed up anyway, still lying about everything. Literally everything I brought up, they would deny. You know what I mean? And it was heartbreaking because I feel the love from this person. I feel the love. I don't doubt this person's love for me. That's not the issue. The issue is, and I even said to him, because my person was so interested in trying to have a physical connection with me. He's not trying to talk. Like, let's talk. You know what I mean? I said, we're different people now. And he said, I'm not different. And part of me said, my heart sank a little bit more, because it was like, that's a shame. That's really a shame that you're not different. And I said, but I didn't say anything. I said, but I am. I'm a different person. You need to get to know the person who I am now. But they wasn't trying to do that. He wasn't trying to do that. You know what I mean? And day 2 came and well, not necessarily day 2, but the time came for us to see each other one more time, right? And once again, more interested in trying to, take me to bed than to understand me, to talk, to cleanse, to purge. I was wanting that so much. And as this test is going on, like I'm literally saying to myself, I need you to purge yourself, nigga. Like purge yourself, please, for the love of God. Purge yourself. Like you got to do this. It's important. Like this is a test right now, and he's not aware of it. And I can't say anything. I'm not allowed to say there's a test going on right now. You need to pass the test. This is that moment where this person has a choice. You got a choice. You can either ascend with me or you can, move on, because there's no way. I will say this to you guys as well. If you think that you can have it both ways, you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You can't say, well, I'm spiritual and I'm uplifted and I've had my ascension, but let me just keep seeing this person who's in this 3D energy, this 3D vibration of lies and secrets and manipulation. Maybe I could change them. There is no in and out. You can't do that. You are either going to ascend with your person or you are going to rescend. Okay, the universe is not going to bless you in abundantly and you're still in this dark energy. You're still in that thick, dense energy. It's either or. Okay, so if you're thinking I can be me, I can be spiritual and I can change this person, no. No. This is where you say, I am going to ascend and I'm going to wait for my person. The universe is going to connect me with someone that you can relate with, that you can share, experience the vibration together and be in that. You know what I mean? So there's no in and out. Okay. You're with it or you're not. Okay. And it's all or nothing. So my person, unfortunately, they chose not to ascend. Okay, because the second time we were together, they were all about trying to do that, and I was like, no, let's talk, let's get to know each other, let's talk about what happened. And they just would not. They refused. They flat out refused. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you need, what you're forgiving me for. I didn't do nothing to you. And it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. So when I left that person, I went to do my reading the next day, and now they're presenting as the devil, and the Seven of Swords right next to it. Right. I'm gonna show you guys, like, literally, because this energy keeps coming up. It just keeps coming up. So from this point forward, now this person is the devil and the Seven of Swords. This person is not being truthful. They're in a karmic. Came up in this here. Look at this. They're still bound to someone else. They're still connected. They're telling you one thing, but it's really something else. They're still connected in this ugly energy. They're with this karmic witch. You know what I mean? And right next to it, again, look, the Seven of Swords. Sneakiness, deception, lies, trickery, right? So it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And then I started seeing other energies here saying that the divine masculine is now catching hell. The word is out. So I don't know if his karmic was having him followed. I don't know. I have no clue, because I had no intention on telling anybody anything, and yet and still it was out. It was out. So I was like, okay, whatever. It wasn't out because of me. But so bottom line, I was getting word that this karmic is now catching hell. Okay, the truth is out. The word is out. That your karmic feminine is aware that you're doing it again, and he's catching absolute hell for it. And she's furious at me, right? Not at him for continuing to lie to her, for continuing to sneak behind her back, for continuing his deceptive ways. And why anybody would want to be with someone like that is beyond me. But Here's the energy. This is where they're at. This is where they're at. Okay? I don't think this karmic gives a damn what this person uh, is I don't know how to say it. I don't think they give a damn that this person is that dirty. They don't care. Okay, there's something else there. There's something that's binding these two together. It could be their finances. It could be, I don't know. They both have done dirt and together, and that's that bind. That's what binds them, and that's her hold. Okay, I'll ruin you if you walk away from me. I'll ruin you. I'll take you down. That type of situation. And so she thought she had him under control. She thought she made it clear, but he came back, and so now he's catching hell. Okay, and she's furious at me, thinking that it's my fault, and it's not my fault. I specifically said, if you're married, don't come. Okay, and I heard that this person's stalking my page. So if you do see the video, or if you get word from someone else that she's saying, that he came to her, okay, and lied, okay, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything. I tried. My only sin, if you want to call it that, is loving another person and hoping that they will rise to my level of ascension and move on. But this person chose instead to, fall in that dark energy. Okay, so no, you guys, each and every one of you are facing an important test. Okay, this is what this whole thing is about. This is why everybody is getting this in their reading. Okay, because a lot of you are going to be faced with the very same thing. You're either going to get an opportunity to ascend with your person, or you're going to have to send them on their way, or you're going to have to resend and move on it and get caught up in all of that. Okay, I chose not to. There's no way. I rebuke. I said to the Father, in the name of the Father, I am sending you all on your way. Like, I release you from my energy. You know what I mean? Like go away. You know what I mean? Like, and I said that to the Father. I said, you know what? I don't know these people. I don't know what their deal is, and I don't even care. I know that they exist, and I know that they're very dark. They're like so dark, like witches, borderline witches. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't want them. I release them from my energy in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I release you from my energy. Like, I'm good. I'm good. And I ask that the Father, follow through with that and release these people once and for all from my life, because I'm good now. Okay, there is no changing them. Okay, they have made a conscious decision to reside in this energy. Okay, they made a conscious decision to continue their lives in treachery, in sneakiness, in deception, in lies, in cheating, in stealing. That is their decision. They made their decision. Okay, and I made mine. I'm moving on. I'm ascending. I'm going to wait for my DM, my true divine masculine, the one who is here with me. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to say to you guys. Like, be careful. Make the right choice. Pass the test. Don't get caught up in the energy of love. It's so easy to do that. It's so easy to do it. Okay. Like I said, I would have went to war. I would have went to war for the relationship. I would have given all that I had, which is why I feel why the Father has not blessed me financially yet. I keep hearing that there is going to be a financial blessing that comes my way. Okay, but it hasn't happened yet, and it hasn't happened because I have to release, release this person from your heart, release this person from your energy. Okay, the time has come. Okay, and that moment is going to come for you guys, and your person is either going to cleanse their soul and you know, of whatever, you know, if your person got somebody pregnant and they're telling you, I don't even know why you still talking about that, I keep telling you that baby ain't mine. Okay, and you know in your heart, everything in you is telling you they're lying. They're lying. Then believe that, know that. Okay, go with what you feel. If your person is telling you, you know, I'm no longer seeing this person anymore, and the reality is they're still with someone, okay, because you can't see them don't mean they ain't there, and everything in your spirit is telling you they're lying. It's not, you know, it's not true, it's not real. Go with that. Go with that. Now, if your person is willing to come to you and apologize and say, I love you with everything in me, and nothing will keep us apart. And they claim, yes, I did get that girl pregnant. I'm so sorry. I should never have done that. I did you so wrong. And I can't live with it. I cry every night. I hate what I did. If I could take it back, I absolutely would. You know, if they're willing to cleanse, okay, and purge their soul, okay, so that they can meet you where you're at, right? Then do that, go with that, okay, but don't accept someone's lies, okay. I realized that when my person kept lying to me, that they literally are laying the groundwork. Okay, they're laying the foundation, right? The cement is being poured and the men are coming out and they, you know, smoothing it out, right? They literally are laying the foundation. They're saying, if I will lie to you about something so tiny, you can only imagine what the hell else I'm keeping from you. You can only imagine what I'm not telling you. You know what I mean? You can only imagine what kind of lies I'm telling you. You can imagine what kind of shit I've done, you know, not only to you but to other people. You can only imagine. You know what I mean? And they may present in society like they're this honorable person and they doing the right thing and they has this business face, you know, a facade, right? That's the idea. That is the very essence of the magician. It's someone. Do I have the magician here? No, I don't. Okay, that's the essence of the magician. Someone who is able to put on a certain face when they're out in public and hide their secrets. Okay, this is what I want you to imagine me being. This is what I want you to see. This is what I am. This is who I am. I'm not. I'm a really great person. You know what I mean? But they're hiding very dark secrets. Okay, and ugh. I couldn't imagine living like that. Like, I couldn't imagine that. Oh God. Anyway, so yeah, be careful. Pass your test. Pass the test, you guys. This is your moment. This is you and your DM's moment. You guys are either going to rise together or you're going to move on and allow the universe, allow spirit to reward you. Reward you. Look at this. I was looking at this card right before I started the reading. It's like, here's the Father, right? Here's the Father. Here's God. And he wants to bless you guys. He wants to bless you and another person, that y'all might live life more abundantly, right? Here's you and your DM, you know, or your divine feminine, for those, you switch the roles around, okay? But or look, you're divine masculine and you're divine masculine, you know, whatever. It's all good, right? It's all good. It doesn't matter. Um there, you know, it he wants to bless you, okay, but he's not going to bless you and you know, unless you release, let go. You might love someone with everything in your, with every fiber of your being, but if this person is willing to continue wallowing in that energy, to stay in the energy, to stay in the dark, to, you know, it gives me the creeps. Like, seriously, I really get creepy vibes when I speak of that 3D energy of drama and hatred and fighting and violence and ugliness. Like, it scares me. You know what I mean? For those of you who ascended, you know what I'm talking about. To be on this level, this higher energy of peace, of awareness, okay? In the 3D energy, you're existing. Okay, you're someone who's just existing, right? But when you've had your awakening, when you have risen, okay, you know that there's more. You know it. And the worst part is you want to tell everybody else. You want to try to get other people to understand that this of to know of this awareness. And everyone experiences their awakening in their own time. I had my awakening around 46, at age 46. Okay, I'm 59 now. So yeah, everybody awakens in their own time. Some of you guys are very blessed. I've seen some of these readers out here who are young, and I'm so happy. I'm like, oh my God, you had your awakening. This is wonderful. I wish it had been me. I wouldn't have made nearly the mistakes I've made in life, but I wasn't awakened. Okay. It wasn't until I asked the Father for help to help me that my awakening occurred, right? So, yeah. But those of you who are aware, okay, you know what it is to be in this energy. You know what it is to be on this vibration. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And if somebody wants to try to pull you back and is desperately trying to pull you and drag you down into their shit, just release, 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 and let go. Keep ascending, keep growing, keep holding on to that hand of God, to the hand of the Father. Keep holding on. He's all too ready to lift you and bless you, that you live a more abundant life. Okay, but release, release. Just release. Pass the test is what I want to say. Pass the test. I hope you guys do. I want to, yeah, I'm going to show you real quick. What is this 30 minutes? Shit. I didn't want, I said I'm going to probably do like 15-20 minutes, and then I'll do like a quick read or show you, the energy. So let me just show you guys this. This is what I feel. For those of you who have had your awakening, this is the energy that you're in right now. Okay, the High Priestess in Judgment. The Judgment Day is here. Judgment Day is upon a lot of you guys out there, and you and your person. Okay, this is a very important time for you guys right now. All right, and this is where you are. This is where you're vibrating. You're with the Father. You're with the angels. You're with your spirit guide. They're with you. You have knowledge of them. You know that they're working in your life. You know how to work with them. You know what I mean? And so this is where you're at, right? Okay, Judgment Day is here. Okay, you're about to get your blessings. You're about to get your abundance. Hold on. There. I had to look over and see if I had it right. You're about to receive your blessings, okay? And you're either going to receive your blessings with this person or without, okay? Like I said, it's weird. It's the beginning of this read starts with you and this other person. Here's you, and then there's the 10 of Pentacles in between. That's what's at stake. This literally is what is at stake. Your abundance, okay? And you are either going to stay in this energy here, or you're going to continue in this energy, okay? You and your person are either going to ascend, or they're going to go and they're going to continue in this energy, in this vibration, trapped, stuck, unable to free themselves, okay? Because of someone who is sneaky and deceptive, or because of their very own sneakiness and their deception. It may not even be someone else. It just may be that they're just so used to vibing in that energy, they just don't know any better. They don't know any better. Okay. But yes. I see, for those of you who have either had your test or is about to have your test, I see you passing the test. Okay. Your angels, your guides, they're watching. The universe is watching. The Father and his angels. He sent his team of angels to watch. Let me know how this comes out, okay? There, he's got people watching. Okay, there could be other people around you who are watching, and you are planning. You've made your decision. I think you're going to make the right decision, and you're going to move on. Okay, look at this. Look what comes after. I should show you all three. I should show you all three. Look at this. You have the sun, the Nine of Cups, and you have Justice, Libra energy. You have the Sun, Leo energy. Okay, this is you. You stood strong. You stayed in that Leo energy. You want to live your life in the light of the sun. Okay, look how good it feels. Look how amazing it feels to live in the light. You feel pure, you feel innocent, you feel vitality, newness. Okay, this is what you're feeling right now. This is the energy that you're being invited into. You're about to have a wish fulfillment, something that you've hoped for, wanted is literally about to land in your lap because you made the right decision. Okay? Judgment Day was upon you guys, and you passed the test. You're going to pass the test. Remember what I said, you guys. You got that choice. Pass the test. Okay, truly. You're about to get what you've always hoped for, wonderful. The universe wants to bless you so that you can live this amazing, abundant life. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, right? And so here it is, your Judgment Day. It's here. Okay, you pass. Some of you, like myself, may have very well passed the test. For others of you, I see you passing the test because now you have knowledge. Now you are aware. Okay, this is more. This is bigger than what I thought it was. This isn't just me and my dude or my girl hooking up again, and moving on. It's bigger than that. It's deeper than that. It's so important. Like, you have no idea how important this is that you pass this test. Okay, the universe wants to bless you. They want to give to you. They want to do for you, but you've got to be willing to let go. If they are not vibing where you're at, you're gonna have to release and let go. Hopefully they are willing to vibe where you're at and they can enjoy the blessings with you. You guys can live this beautiful life, this abundant life. You can have your children and grow up and watch them grow and be happy and in love and prosperous. You can have that life. Okay, but you got an important choice to make, right? Look at this. It just keeps repeating. You're choosing to walk away. You want to walk in the light. You've made your decision. I'm going to walk in the light. I've made up my mind. Okay? You're going to not only walk in the light, but you're going to be an example to others of what it's like to live your life in the light. Okay? You're making the right decision. You're making the right decision, or you may have already made the right decision. Look at this. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is going to be you. This is going to be your life. You are going to you may decide to move on, singular, but blessed, you know what I mean? Financially good. Okay, when you pass a major test like this, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded. And some of you will move on single, but prosperous, abundant, blessed, right? You got the Page of Wands here, okay? This is announcing to the world that you are moving on. You're stepping into this new financially blessed, abundant. It's like the universe is saying, get ready. You made the right decision, and so here you go. Here you go. Okay, you're choosing to live in that wand energy, to be creative and passionate and prosperous and abundant and blessed. I love it. I love it. You are letting go. Okay, you know what matters. You know what's at stake. Okay. And you got the last card here, the Chariot. You're moving on. Okay, look at the star over his head. Okay, you're connected. If you've had your awakening, You are connected. For those of you who are now starting your awakening, let's say you don't even know. This is now your awakening right now, just like mine was back then. This is literally your awakening right now. This is you saying, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is I need to release and let go. There's something more. I was meant for something more. I'm supposed to be something more than what I am right now. There's more. You have that knowledge. What's happening right now is you're learning. There's more. What? There's more than just this. There's more than just, looking at gossip shows, talking about what this star is doing and what that star is doing, how this star is sleeping with her son's friends. Like, what the fuck? Whatever, and the only reason I'm aware of that because I don't keep up with that stuff at all. But it's all on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I at one point I was like, what the hell? Why do they keep showing this karmic couple together? Like what's going on? And then I hear and I see what happened, and I'm like, good Lord, that's insane. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It's not important. Now you realize that, you recognize that there's more than gossip shows. There's more than what I'm supposed to wear, when the universe blesses you, you most definitely can. There's nothing wrong with having the best. That's not the issue. The issue is that it's not of importance. Yes, if you can be blessed and you can have that, the universe wants you to have those things. Okay, but don't let that be your sole reason for existing, because I want to make money, because I want to have designer clothes and I want to have the fancy cars and I want the jewels. That's 3D energy. That's 3D energy. Okay, when you have ascended, you recognize and you realize just being of service, the universe will bless you in such a way you won't have to go out and try to steal and rob and kill and shoot and fight and have all this drama and ugliness in your life for the love of money. That's the love of money. That's what the love of money will do to you, will do for you. Now, when you're living a life of awareness, none of that matters. None of it matters. Stay focused on ascending. Stay focused on the connection that you have with spirit. Continue rising. They want to show you so much more. They want to bless you with so much more. Okay, but only when you ascend. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't let this level, there's so many more. There's so many more. There's the 4D where you reach awareness. There's the 5D where blessings and abundance and beauty is all yours, can be yours. Okay, so let go of that 3D energy. Rise, ascend, right? Move on. Look at the star over his head. He's connected. The moon, he's connected with the moon energy, right? He listens to the moon goddess. He listens to his guides, his angels, the Father. He's spiritually aware and he's choosing to move on. There's a castle in the background. He's ready to move on to his abundance, and so are you. So are you. Okay. Oh my God, I could go on forever and ever, but I see the time on my clock and it's freaking me out. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go, you guys. I hope and pray that you have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope this message reaches the right people. Okay. And I hope you pass your test. I hope both you guys pass the test, but if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, don't worry. That means that something so much better is coming your way. You will meet that person who is where you're at, and you guys can ascend to even higher levels of consciousness and be blessed abundantly, okay? Just know. No. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys, you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.